For this recipe, you are going to need a large pot. Cut that stovetop eye or burner onto a low setting and add a half a stick of butter. Add 1 yellow onion diced, and that's just a medium-sized yellow onion. Add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Add a half a teaspoon of celery seed, or you can add a half a cup of diced celery. Let's stir this up and blend those flavors together, and we are going to let this saute for about 3 to 5 minutes. Once you've got your onions sauteed, then we are going to add 1/3 cup of flour slowly to this. We are making a roux, and you are going to slowly add that flour, and then we are going to add some chicken broth to this. And I just kind of alternate back and forth until I have got all my flour into the mixture. This way you are not creating lumps. You don't want any lumps in this. You want to make sure it's nice and smooth. And we are going to add a whole container of chicken broth to this. I'm just using low sodium chicken broth. But again, we are slowly adding that until you've got all your flour in there. And once you've got all your flour in there into the mixture, then go ahead and pour in your chicken broth, all 4 cups, and continuously stirring. Once you've got that mixed together and it's all smooth, we are going to add 1 cup of water. Keep your stovetop eye or your burner on low. And now we are going to cut up some potatoes. I've got 3 medium-sized potatoes that I washed. And this is how I'm cutting them. And I do leave the potato skins on my potatoes. You do not have to do that, but my husband and I like them. And there is a lot of nutrition in those potato skins. Just to name a few nutrients that you get from those potato skins, you get your B vitamins, you get C, iron, potassium, calcium, and they are a great source of fiber. You will need 1 cup of baby carrots, and these are organic. And I know these are still processed, but I feel like that's a healthier choice to grab the organic ones. Once you've got your carrots cut in half, add those to your pot. Let's give this a stir and turn your stovetop eye or your burner onto about a low to medium setting. Just bump it up just a little bit from low. We are going to let these potatoes and carrots cook, and this will take about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on your stovetop eye or your burner. And I like to lay my wooden spoon across the top. It keeps it from boiling over. And after about 20 to 30 minutes, your potatoes should be done. You can check them by sticking a fork in them. Add 1 cup of whole kernel corn. This is frozen corn, and I did let it thaw out. And 3/4 cup of frozen sweet peas, and I let that thaw out as well. Once you've got that in the pot, we are going to add 1 cup of half and half. You could also add heavy cream if you've got some of that. Milk will even work. You might want to thicken your soup base a little bit more, but that would work as well. You will need to pre-cook some chicken for this recipe. We are going to need 2 cups of pre-cooked chicken, and you're just going to pull that apart. You can also use a rotisserie chicken for this as well. And if you don't want to use chicken, you can also use some other meat, such as ham, or even ground turkey or ground beef would be good in this. Let's give this a stir, and then we are going to add some salt and pepper to taste. I did add more salt to this because I used the low sodium chicken broth, and we are using potatoes, and I do like salt on my potatoes. But then I added pepper, and I added lots of pepper, lots and lots of pepper. To place 3 bay leaves right on top. Cut your stovetop eye up to medium, and we are going to let this cook for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, cut your stovetop eye off and take those bay leaves out because they can harm your digestive tract. And Voila, we're done. This was so good. My husband and I thoroughly enjoyed this. This was perfect for these cooler evenings we're having. And I did make some fried cornbread to go along with this.